Hi everybody, welcome back to Jimmy as Promo. Today we're going to talk about a game-changing Edge panel that you can use, and I'm also giving away 100 codes to get this Edge panel for free. Other than that, it's just $1.99. Now this one is called Control Center. Now I've shown this off before in the past on regular candy bar devices, but the developer Edge Pro came out and mentioned that they made it for the Z Fold devices as well as tablet. So over here I have it set up on the tablet. I don't have it set up fully just yet on the Z Fold because there's a few things I want to show you when you do set it up. Now, if you are interested and curious to get this for free, all you'd have to do is follow me on any of my social medias. So it could be my Instagram or my Twitter or even my Discord. All three of them are linked below the video inside the description. Follow me on any of those locations, send me a message, and then the first 100 people who send it to me, I'll be able to give them one of those 100 codes. So here's an update, and it's also really good news. So I have the original 100 codes to get this one downloaded for free for a Z Fold device as well as for a tablet, but I was also able to secure 50 more that would be for the non-folding devices. So basically, if you have a regular candy bar device, if you have the S22, the S23, if you have the A54, whatever it may be, I do have 50 codes that I'm able to give out as well. So to show how this will work, if you do get a code from me, you just want to hit on that $1.99. And if you don't get a code, don't worry about it. It's still just $1.99 for you guys. And based off this video, you can see if you want it or not. But you want to hit on that little arrow and it's able to give you these options of how you'd like to pay for it. You just got to go right here to redeem code. And then you just want to do a copy and paste and put the code right there. So then this way you'd be able to hit on redeem. And then the application, instead of saying $1.99, it will now say free. So this over here is a game changer for me, and it could be a game changer for you as well, because a lot of the stuff that's right here, this is just a full control center. Really the essence of the word. Every single thing that you would normally need to do, either by swiping somewhere on the edges or the bottoms, or swiping down from the top, or taking a screenshot, or swiping down from the top to get into some of these settings or notifications, or maybe going inside of an album over here to open up the calculator or open up your camera. Every single thing can and is listed in this area over here, and you're able to edit how you want this to look. So this is your whole screen of all of those Edge panels. And if you go inside of this edit button, this is where you can rearrange them just by over here. You just tap on this little sandwich little icon, you move it up, move it down, put it where you want on the edge. This one is already set up for my usage, and I will show you how you can move a lot of these around and also add in more. There's a lot of stuff that's down here that for me, I wouldn't need to be on the very top. This right here is just showing me my two little screens. So you saw a little arrow. I was able to swipe between the top section and the bottom section. So here's the top section, here is the bottom section. So it's really cool on what you're able to do and bring in. And then also you have this more button up here where you have a bunch of different settings. And then with all of these settings here, you're able to go through and again customize it for you. You have your language area, the panel background. So do you want your panel background to be dark, light, transparent? Do you want a picture behind it? So I'm just going to keep mine as auto. You have panel layout, so you can take a look at it as page or as a list. You also have icon style, so you can either choose the One UI style or iOS. So there's a lot of things that you can play with in this settings screen. But a lot of it, I'm just going to show you, a couple examples here on the tablet, and then we're going to head over into the folding device. So in this way, I can show you how to kind of get everything all set up. So I got a bunch of these ones already, in the areas of where I want them to be. So this right here is going to be the screen rotation button. And that's, basically, do you want it to be auto or do you want it to be locked? You also have a few other ones up over here. So this is the do not disturb. This is going to be your sound profile. So when you tap on it, you can go from absolutely no sound to do you want sound, or do you want it to be on vibrate? You also have the power saving mode, airplane mode. Here's your connections. And again, on any of these ones here, you can press and hold and it takes you into those settings. And so that is the settings for my mobile data. And then as you scroll on down, maybe if you want to turn on the flashlight, here is this button right here, which is just basically locking the screen. It's as if I just hit the power button on the very top. And then another one on the very top up here, this one is going to be my favorite just because it just automatically connects with my music. And you can go through the settings and you can choose what is your default music player. My default music player is YouTube Music, so it's letting me know right here. So just on the very top up here, I can hit on the play or the pause button. I can change the track. You can have the time and the battery percentage on the top if you would like. I guess, it is a little redundant if you already have it all showing on the very top, but maybe if you don't have it showing on the top, you can have it shown right here, basically in your command center. This over here is going to be your brightness, so you can bring up your brightness, up or down. And then this is going to be your volume on the right hand side. And then you also have this area. So once you touch on the audio, you'd be able to change it as well too. So this is just a little fill in, basically, of your audio and your brightness. If you press and hold, this is where you can change everything again. So, it's one little command center. Everything is in one spot. It's, super nice. Here's your back, home, recents. This right here will just open up the calculator. And then you also have video recording. I can take a partial screenshot of the screen. This will take a screenshot of, what I'm looking at. You also have, if you want to take a look at all of your quick little settings, that's right there. If you needed to pull down your notifications panel, you could pull down the notifications panel. Again, you don't have to go to the very top. You just tap on little icons over here. This is going to be your voice memo. Here's a search if you need to search for anything, on your tablet. Here's my quick notes. It's just a way for me to go inside, create some notes. So it's just kind of like a one-stop shop area. Again, literally why it is called Control Center. This is the essence of the word, all in one spot. It's super easy to use. And so what I'm going to do now is just kind of show you what it looks like on the tablet. So I don't have it set up just yet here. So basically, I'm going to go inside of this little open button. So this is what it looks like at the very beginning. I'm going to zoom in here just really quick. Now, getting a closer look on this one, this is, what it comes as stock. These are the ones that you're able to use. You got your home, your back, your recents, calculator, clock, voice memo, camera, note, screen recorder, screenshot, partial screenshot, your notifications, the quick settings, tiles, your smart view. Down here, these are the ones that you can actually move on up if you would like, or you can bring some of these down. Any of these ones that you would like to have, you just simply tap right there, and now it's going to be added on in. You have your settings button, NFC, power saving mode, calendar. So let's see, lock automatically. So you have a bunch of those ones. Now, if there's some of these that I need to get rid of because, maybe it's super easy for me to, access all these. So, locations is one that I really don't need. Just hit that little red button. Screen timeout, I don't really need to have that one up there. And then maybe the screenshot is one that is kind of important. I'm going to put it, we're going to put it underneath the recents. And then let's see, let's scroll on down here too. For the power saving mode, this is another one I'm going to bring up. I'm going to put it right there underneath clock. So that is how you're able to move these around. And again, if there's any of these you don't need, like the sync button, I want to have all of my stuff being, synced up. So yeah, you can take that away. And then when you hit on this little back button, anytime that you open this up, then you're able to view everything. So as I mentioned from before, there's a few different permissions you have to give it. You have to give this application the permission to view certain things if you would like to, have it go through your settings so you can actually change it. So long press items to bring up control settings, volume, connection, music control, lock screen, brightness. So up here again, here's music. So I'm going to hit on this little music button. This is where I want to hit on the allow button. And then this is where you want to turn on Control Center. And then you just hit on allow. And then once you go on back, now the next time that you go through and you tap on this little music button, it's going to ask you what you would like to use. And so for me, I'm going to use the YouTube Music. It's going to be as always because I don't use anything else. And then I'd be able to go through, select the song, and then that's pretty much, the rest is history. So I'm going to bring this on down. So when you take a look at some of these, sometimes it's a little bit harder to kind of view what they all are. And if you are trying to learn what these little icons are, I can show you a little trick here. But right here, you can kind of see how this right here, this little line, okay, again, you have to allow all of this stuff here too. So let's go through Control Center, hit on back. We're going to go on back one more time. So with this right here, you just tap on the screen if you want it to be brighter, less bright, if you need your volume to come up. Now, I wish it was more of a drag. That's the only thing that I wish these ones would be, just because it kind of looks like you'd be able to drag it, but it's all just a simple little tap. And again, press and hold on any of them to get into the sound settings. So let me show you a little trick to learn what all of these little icons mean. So if you hit on the little settings button and then you click on edit, once you go inside of here, then if you reopen it up, you can now see what all of these are. So you have screen rotation. You also have do not disturb. You have sound mode. So it's a way that you can go through and read it. Now, again, here is page number 2. So here is that page 2, if I open this up one more time, you know, there's the home, there's the back, there's the recents, there's the screenshot, there's the calculator. You got your power saving mode sitting right over here. Here's the clock. And then here's your voice memo. So this is the trick that I did to make my brain learn what some of these are. And now if you needed to as well, you'd be able to go inside and then you can change some of the settings, you know, dealing with how do you want your icons to look. So with inside of the settings, you can go right over here, the icon styles. I'm going to go inside of the One UI. Accent color, you can add in an accent color. You can customize it. Panel gravity, top, center, bottom, wherever you would like it to be. Here's the show battery percentage and time. If you don't need it to be there because you already have it, then you can just simply turn it off. Here's your vibration intensity when you are interacting with the control center, the panel size. Make the items on your panel smaller or larger. Let's see, default music player. So this is where you can change some of these after the fact. So if you accidentally chose something else and you want to change it from Spotify to YouTube Music, this is where you tap here and you can choose what you want it to do. So we're going to do YouTube Music. Let's see here, scrolling on down. Here's the volume slider. Show volume slider when you tap the volume control. That is one thing that I would suggest because that's what pops up over here. Here's your applications. The calculator will open up calculator. Camera will open up the camera. If you wanted to open up something else, you can. So if you want to, when you click on the camera icon, if you wanted to open up Snapchat, you can do that. For notes, you can switch this one up as well. So on my tablet, I have it opening up my notes section. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. My keep notes. So here's my keep notes. So this is where, again, you're changing the default applications. Let's see, pop-up window size, record audio. This is if you're doing the screen recording. So if you tap on the screen recorder and it starts going, if you don't want the audio to be recorded, you can do that. You can change the quality as well too. So, I mean, you have pretty much everything that you're looking at right here when it comes down to the settings. This page right here, this is just changing the order of it and where you want everything to go. Again, you just swipe it up and down, very simple. And then anytime that you ever want to interact with this Edge panel, then you just want to open this up. And then this is where you can, you know, swipe down, swipe up, choose anything that you would like to use. So right now my flashlight is on. This is just going to turn off my my screen basically. But again, you still have to go through and you have to make sure that the control center does have access in order for it to actually do some of these actions that you are telling it to do. So again, let's see, if I go on back, if I hit on this button, if I tap on the power button, there we go. It just pretty much locked my screen and then I'm able to go back and unlock it. Now, after you download this application, all you would have to do to get it activated is when you first open up your little Edge panels, you go to the settings, and when you have it downloaded, you're gonna see it, you know, sitting right inside of here. And so this is where you go on the very top and then you activate the control center. So this way it'll actually show up as one of your Edge panels. Now, the one thing that I want to reiterate right now is that it's the first come, first served, first 100 people that come in either through my Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. They message me directly. Then I'd be able to give the first 100 people a code to get this Control Center app for free. Now, once it is gone, it's gone. I won't get any more. I will let those people know whenever it is gone. I'll let you know if it is gone. But again, this is the only 100 I have and that I'll ever get. So yeah, I'm sorry for anybody else who came in, you know, last minute with this one, but you just want to make sure that you watch these videos immediately right after upload. But yeah, once they are out, I will write a little comment on my Twitter, letting everybody know that the 100 codes are gone. And I'll also write it in my Discord that the 100 codes are gone. And also in my YouTube community page that the 100 codes are gone. But I hope you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.